Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, as well as double honor to their elders. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahushai. This is going to be a lesson. Got the inspiration from Apostle Tahar. It sparked my mind, because he did a lesson on this a while back, Trump is the title. Title of this lesson, Trump calls for a biometric device for immigrants. And this was during his 2016 run for president. But, with him being the president-elect once again, man, this is very, very relevant, man. Because he's going to be put, Lord, we speaking as a man, but we believe this is the guy, Nero Trump, to push these last few prophecies, mainly being the MOTB, that micro C hip, We see his dream team that he's putting together. He got two people, so far on the team, which I'm pretty sure everybody's for it. They agree with the that C hip, man. Elon Musk with the Neuralink, and then you got Dr. Oz advocating for the one that goes in your hand, man. So these are the times that we're coming into, very serious and deadly times. But I'm reading a few scriptures here. Then I'm read from his speech where he called for this biometric visa system, and then I'll actually play him saying it, and then I'll get one more video, and that'll be the lesson. But let me read these two scriptures here, because this he wants it for immigrants, man. But you can't trust this so-called white man, because first of all, that's not what the scriptures say. It's not just gonna be immigrants receiving a C-hip so they can be tracked. Nah. As he says right here, Revelation 13:16, as he calls it all. But let me read this first one. Sirach 12:10, or the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10, it says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness." And we know iron is always going to rust. This is similar to this so-called white man, He's always going to be wicked, just like iron always going to rust. Eventually, he's going to show forth his wickedness, man. And Trump is about to do that, man. He's about to speak as a dragon. He about to do a complete 180 on people. It's not going to be the guy that you voted for, speaking all these smoothly to you, all these sweet lies, He don't even give a damn about his own people, This country, America, is about to be flipped upside down, The time of Jacob's trouble is a time as never before, man. So it's gonna be crazy out here, but never trust thine enemy, man. Because he's calling, he wants for immigrants so they can be tracked or whatnot. Nah, he wants for everybody. He's gonna completely flip the switch. He's like, all right, everybody got to get it, Because I like the brother Bob make a good point. How does he know who the immigrants are? When day one he wants to roll out, using the military, the National Guard, and all these things. How does he know where to go, man? They're undocumented immigrants. So, he's going to be going after everybody. Now, let me read this scripture here. I'm going to focus on the 16th verse in Revelation 13. Revelation 13:16. And he calls it all, with he being the beast, NATO and the EU. And America rides the beast, that great whore that sits on the beast is America. So she's controlling, whether you turn left or whether the beast is going left or right, with those elite banking families at the top, they calling the shots. It says, and he calls it all. That's the point I really want, man. And he just say, and he calls it the immigrants to receive, the C-hip so they can be tracked. No, it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, let me get that. Let me get this in a blue letter. Read that again so I can pull out some words. Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, whether you're low in society, whether you're high in society, you're famous, you're well-known, or you're a nobody, man, don't matter. Rich and poor, free and bond, you live in a free life or you're in the prison systems, you're in jail, man, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And as I mentioned, Trump got the perfect dream team. Elon Musk with the forehead, that Neuralink, to push that. And then you got on Dr. Oz, who's agreeing with the hand portion. Well, let's get that word mark. This G5480, charagma. On the outline of biblical usage, it says a stamp and imprinted mark. The second definition here says thing carved, sculpture, a graven work. So, you know, you don't have to be digged into your flesh, man. You carving a sculpture. You have to the hammer and chisel. You know, it's puncturing the stone, man. That's the similitude is given that this is a physical mark that's going to be put inside of you. You know, let's go there to the root word of charagma, G54. So that G5482, which is charax. Under outline of biblical use says a pail or stake, a palisade, and this is going to that syringe, the device that's going to be used to actually, you know, puncture your skin and put that grain of rice in you, man. And there's so many videos, man. It's almost, the internet is almost flooded with people getting C-hip, man. You know, this is the prophecy that the Apostle John saw. But yeah, that pail or stake, you know, you building a fence, it resembles that syringe. Now let's go to the root word of charax. This is G1125 for grapho. Under outline of biblical usage, it says going down to the second definition, 2D. It says to write to one, i.e., by writing, to give information, directions. And now this is the part of the C-hip, that grain of rice that's going to contain all your, you know, your wallet, everything that's in your wallet, basically, you know, all those different cards, your driver's license, your IDs, your health information, all of that, man. And at the video, at the end, you know, it's going to explain that better. And we'll come back to it, you know, to this grapho, you know, one more time. That to give information, direction, that's what that portion of the C-hip is. But once again, the part I wanted was right at the beginning, Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all. Now, not just immigrants, Trump, he calls it all, you know. Everybody's going to be taxed with getting this. Now, I have the article here of the whole speech, and it was kind of almost hard to find the video. Now, I found the video, almost had to listen to that whole dang speech, but, you know, I had it sped up, so I found where it was. But let me read this. This is from Politico.com. It says full text Donald Trump immigration speech in Arizona. And this is, once again, this was in 2016 when he was running then. But it's very relevant, man, now that he's back into office and he can fulfill this. You know, Lord willing, he does fulfill it. But let me bear with me while I go down to the part where he mentions it. Here it is here. It says number 8. It's the 8th part in his speech. And you hear that is the horse's mouth right after I read it. Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry exit visa tracking system. Now, biometric, that's dealing with life. So that's dealing with going inside of you, you know, a biometric system. And I got that word looked up. We're gonna read it. So a definition for it. But let me finish this last couple paragraphs. Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry exit visa tracking system. For years, Congress has required a biometric entry exit visa tracking system, but it has never been completed. In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place at all land, air, and seaports. Approximately half of new illegal immigrants came on temporary visas and then never left. Beyond violating our laws, visa overstays pose a substantial threat to national security, yada, yada, yada. The 9/11 Commission said that this tracking system should be a high priority and would have assisted law enforcement and intelligence officials in August and September 2001 in conducting a search for 2 of the 9/11 hijackers that were in the U.S. on expired visas. You know, so I think that's the last paragraph I want to read from there. But let's before I play him saying it, let's all get a definition for biometric and understand what he means by, you know, he wants to complete the biometric entry exit visa tracking system. Tracking system, man. You're not you know, you're not just gonna, if they want to track you, they're gonna have to have something on you to find you, you know, to track you. And but I had looked, well, you know, before I read this one, let's just look up biometric in itself. Get a quick definition for that. Let's see what a quick Google definition says. It says involving the automated recognition of individuals by means of unique physical characteristics, typically for the purpose of security, relating to or involving the application of statistical analysis to biological data. You know, it says the noun, a unique physical or behavioral characteristic such as fingerprints, voice, typing speed, used in the automated recognition of individuals, typically for purposes of security. You know, let me I want to look up just metric itself. Bear with me. Metric says relating to or based on the meter as a unit of length, you know. So they just I guess, you know, let me not try to put a good definition to it. I'll just show you what I did and try to give you a better understanding of biometric and go to the etymology of it, you know. And the etymology basically just sent me back to it sent me to biometry, you know. That was no really, well, I'll read both of these, biometric and biometrics. But biometric, it says of or pertaining to biometry, you know, and biometry is basically just a life. Well, let's just go here and read it. Calculation of life expectancy, you know, that's biometry, the etymology of the word. Now let's go back to, let's see what biometric says. Application of statistics and mathematics to the study of biology from biometry. But, you know, I don't know how to put it in good words, but just know that this biometric entry exit device is going to work hand in hand with the C-hip, you know. Now let's go back to what I Googled here. I Googled, is a micro C-hip considered a biometric? And let's see what it says. You know, just a quick AI overview from Google. It says a micro C-hip itself is not considered a biometric, but, a big but if it stores biometric data like a fingerprint or iris scan, then it can be considered part of a biometric system, particularly when embedded in a device like a biometric passport, where the chip holds the individual's unique identifying information. And these C-hips, they can do that, man, as it just said right here. Let me keep reading. Key points, biometric definition. Biometric refers to a unique physical characteristics used to identify a person, like facial features, fingerprints, or iris patterns. Now it says micro C-hip functions. A micro C-hip can store this biometric data, allowing for automated identification when scanned. Boom, that's it right there. You know, I'll read the last example. It says the biometric passport contains a micro C-hip that stores the holder's facial image or fingerprint, making it a biometric component. And I'm read this micro C-hip function one more time. A micro C-hip, you see it right there. Just put it together. You got to be wise when you talk or the video will get taken down. A micro C-hip can store this biometric data, allowing for automated identification when scanned. This is what Trump is calling for. A micro C-hip that's going to store all this data so y'all can be tracked, so you can know where everybody at. And once again, it's not just for the immigrants, man. Don't trust this damn devil. They lie right through their teeth, man. Oh, it's for the immigrants. No, he calls it all. Everybody's going to have to get this, man. Or be X'd out from society, you know. But that's what that's going into. This is what Trump is calling for, micro C-hip, so that you can be tracked. Now, let's go Let's go to the video of him saying it. Start at the 45-minute mark. So like this.
Have you thought about what you want this year?
Frog plushie, Bluetooth headphones make a bigger hit, walking dinosaur.
I got you.
The gifts they really want at the prices you really, really want. Five Below puts the holidays on easy mode.
And you can't fucking skip the ads.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Offenses, including rape,
Okay, here it
attempted
comes.
murder, and child molestation. We take them. We take them. Number 8, we will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk.
Well, there goes yourself. You heard it from out the horse's mouth. This biometric entry-exit visa system, man, it's talking about the C-HIP. He wants people to get this C-HIP. Everybody got to get this mark so they can be like God. They want to know where everybody on the planet at, at all times, what you're doing, what you're spending, your habits. They they want to be like the Most High, man. This is what he's calling for, And once again, this is, as you can see, 8 years ago. This was during his 2016 run for president, but it's very relevant now, He's going to, during this administration, within these next 4 years coming up, we could see the fulfillment of the MOTB. We could see the fulfillment of Yahweh coming back and delivering us, man. Lord willing, we bear the elect, But let me end the lesson out here and play this video I did a while back, but I had played, from... It was with Dr. Oz, Let me just show the video at the end because it's going into the different things that can be stored on this micro C-HIP. As it says in here, key points, biometric definition. Biometrics refer to unique physical characteristics used to identify a person like facial features, fingerprints, or iris patterns. A micro C-HIP can store this biometric data, allowing for automated identification when scanned. So basically, like I said, everything in your wallet, it's gonna be on that C-HIP, and they can even put your fingerprints on it, your facial features, your iris patterns, eyeballs. It can all be within that C-HIP. So I just want to play this portion here, and I'll end the lesson. That's what it's going to look like for your health. But, so let me play the video out.
It's our smartphones, our watches, our fitness trackers, or our Bluetooth headphones. It's clear that technology is not just part of our lives, it's running them. It's how we buy things, watch things, how we date, stay safe, even how we travel. Paul? Cool. We're so attracted to our devices that they're basically becoming a part of our bodies. But what if they really could become a part of our bodies? Well, guess what? They can. Meet the RFID microchip.
This tiny chip, which can be implanted into your wrist, yes, I did say wrist,
uses short-range radio frequency identification, similar to the tech used to track your pets or your phone. Once implanted in your body, it could identify you as you pass.
And they'll tell you it's similar technology used to track your pets, and nothing pops into these Babylonians' head, these zombies that. Okay, so can you track me? Can I be tracked from this? Yes. You're going to be tracked, man. You get that C-HIP in you. Now you belong to Esau. You his property. And he going to know where you at all times, man. Man, let me finish this out. I'm going to put it on 1.5. And you can go, check out this lesson I did 12 days ago if, watch the whole thing.
The airport, open the door to your home. It could even be used to buy groceries at the supermarket. Now, your driver's license, passport, keys, and wallet are all inside your...
Let me go back a little bit.
Even be used to buy groceries at the supermarket. Now, your driver's license, passport, keys, and wallet...
Your driver's license, your passport, as I was, that's what Trump's talking about, basically the entry exit visa system, your passport. That's all going to be contained in that C-hip. I ain't going to scroll down trying to find. Let me just finish this out in the lesson.
Wallet are all inside your body, contained in something the size of a grain of rice.
I know it might sound like sci-fi, but it's not. 10,000 people have already been chipped, and the number is growing.
The possibilities are limitless, especially when it comes to your health. Imagine you're rushed to the hospital without any identification, but with just one scan of your chip, doctors know your name, date of birth, medical history, insurance, blood type, allergies, even the medication you're taking.
This chip in your wrist won't just change your life, one day it might just save it. And that's why this little RFID microchip is the next big thing.
Man, heavy stuff, but it's right there in front of in your faces, And I don't see how you, like Apostle Hart said, you other camps, you got to be sold out not to see this, man. It's right there in front of your face. Shalakia. But I'm gonna end the lesson right there. This is what Trump is calling for. This is on the Dr. Oz show, which he's in Trump's cabinet now. And once again, Elon Musk pushing the Neuralink, and we coming to the fulfillment of this, man. Lord willing, soon, so we can get the hell up out of here, because we're vexed here in Babylon, which is America. Now, I'm in the lesson there. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakodash. Double honor to the apostle Nels, a great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.